Life is a spontaneous creation, created in the moment, and all there is this. This moment right now is the totality of the manifestation. That's what being present implies, that we are present with what is without extending the idea of what is into the past or the future. And if we are present with what is, and awareness is aware of itself, it becomes very evident that all there is this, that time and space are not a reality, and therefore cause and effect are not a reality, and that the sense of personal doership, which is based on the belief in cause and effect and control, fall away. If we want a different explanation that is more readily observed, moment to moment, we can talk about the way that life unfolds in appearance. And life unfolds in appearance as if cause and effect are the real reasons why things happen. So when we look at a human's actions in the moment, say, why did that human act like that? And the explanation given here is the human acted like that because of their genes and up-to-date conditioning. Those are two factors, and the only two factors, if we investigate, that create the human being in the moment. And it's those combination of factors that express themselves in the form of actions or words. And so the human being did what they did because of their genes and up-to-date conditioning, meaning the human being did what they did because of who they were as that physical object, the body, in that moment. Now, genes and up-to-date conditioning are two factors that influence how the human reacts, and they're two factors that the human never had any control over. The human was born to a particular family in a particular country, and they had a genetic makeup. And they had no control over which family they would be born to, which country they were going to be born into, and what genetic makeup they had. And then as life unfolded, life impacted that being, and that impact of life on the human being is the up-to-date conditioning, the ingraining of all the cultural beliefs and religious beliefs, family values, bring about a set of conditioning on the body. And the combination of the genes and up-to-date conditioning, so being attacked by a dog while you're walking to school, will become part of a human's up-to-date conditioning. Those factors will determine how someone acts in a situation. Now, we don't see humans' actions often in that impersonal manner. We take it all very personally. You acted that way and you should have acted differently. For them to act differently, they'd have to be a different person. Could they really have acted differently? They are who they are. Life has put in place a certain set of genetics and a certain amount of up-to-date conditioning. And the result of that can be seen in a person's actions in the moment. That's how we know what their genes and up-to-date conditioning is. It's impossible to know exactly what their genes and up-to-date conditioning is because genetics is far too complex. The human body is far too complex for us to be able to know it in every moment. And the up-to-date conditioning is continually happening second after second. So there's a whole lifetime of seconds after second after second of up-to-date conditioning. So we can never actually know what the up-to-date conditioning is, but we can see the result of the genes and up-to-date conditioning. And what we see is we see it projected in the form of words and actions. Now, if we can hold the two together, this is the paradox, that everything happens according to God's will on the one hand, and on the other hand, everything happens according to someone's genes and up-to-date conditioning. How do we bring the two together? We bring the two together by recognizing that it is God, the source, that has created someone's genes and created someone's up-to-date conditioning as part of the story of life. And that has happened in order for the story to turn out exactly the way the story was meant to be turned out. So if 3 people are at the shopping center, friends, and someone approaches them in an aggressive manner, each of the 3 might react differently, will react differently. They are different human beings. One might run away scared, the other one might freeze, and the third one might become aggressive. Now one is, if there were 4 of them actually, and the 4th one might stand there calmly. It's not to say that the 4th one standing there calmly has done a good job and the first one is a coward. They all did exactly what they were designed to do. And furthermore, what they were designed to do was part of the story that has been created by the source to unfold exactly the way it unfolded. So with a deep knowing of who we are, the sense of personal doership falls away. And from that place, the thought, you shouldn't be talking or acting aggressively to me in this shopping center, doesn't arise, because it is seen to be one's destiny to have a confrontation in that moment. It is seen to be the destiny of the confronter to confront, and the destiny of the victim to be confronted. And if I, as the victim, then push back, there's no guilt towards the pushing back, because it's also simultaneously seen to be the destiny to push back. And so when the sense of personal doership falls away, momentary biological reactions can still happen. But the thinking about whether it should or shouldn't have happened that way, the guilt or blame, the guilt for my actions which might have hurt someone else, or the blame towards someone else for the actions that happened through them that have hurt me, just doesn't arise. When the moment is over, it's over. And when a moment presents itself, we deal with it.